Hi everybody, today is going to be a very quick video. I have some snipping to do and let's get started. Okay, so let's get everything situated over here. Welcome back to the channel everyone. My name is Zhenya and this is Plants and Vlogs. Today I am gonna do a very quick video about a very interesting plant, and it's been doing very weird things for me. I'm sure everybody's familiar with this plant, and we're going to be talking about Philodendron birkin. Mine is actually doing a weird thing. So before I will show you what it's doing, I just want to let you know that this plant is an amazing plant. It's very easy to grow, very easy maintenance and care. Philodendron birkin is native to Central and South America. It actually is a spontaneous mutation of a Rojo Congo philodendron, or red Congo philodendron. And after the mutation was discovered, it's been kind of propagated, and everybody thought that it's stable. But now, some people, a lot actually of people, are noticing that it is not as stable as originally thought. In my case, this is my little guy, Philodendron birkin, and the telltale signs are these little dark green leaves with these cream or white stripes, pinstripes on it. Let me see if I can find a better leaf as an example, because mine's been doing weird stuff. This guy right here. So everybody's pretty much familiar with this plant. It's a beautiful plant. As you can see, it's in a Costa Farms pot, and mine is reverting. And you guys, mine is reverting back to Congo red. Look at this. And as you can, and this one needs to be repotted, of course. Let me flip this around. I was playing around with this guy. As you can see right here, these stems are green, and every single stem that is green right here, it produces a birkin mutated leaf, as you can see in the back of it with the pinstripes. And out of nowhere, it started to grow this red stalk right here. And every single leaf that came out afterwards is actually reverted back to red Congo. Philodendron red Congo, which is really funny because I so wanted a red Congo plant, and I promised myself I will not get a birkin, Philodendron birkin. I don't know why. I was never vibing with that plant. We were never on same energetic vibration type of a deal. I never had a what do you call it, a pool to actually go out and purchase a Philodendron birkin. Yes, I'm one of the few because I know this plant is loved by so many. But now that I have this one, it's kind of grew on me, and I think it was the point of seeing these white stripes going away. Now, I got this plant at a big box store, and this plant was on a discount rack, and I think that was the reason, because it was reverting back, and I just felt so sorry for it. So I decided to get it, and in attempts of saving the mutated birkin and actually getting a Congo red as I wanted. It was my wish plant. Now this plant is very healthy. It does have a new growth at the bottom right here. It had produced like a little baby, so hopefully I'm going to get the actual birkin leaves out of that one. I'm gonna put it in a different pot and see what happens. But what I'm also going to do is I'm going to attempt to save the birkin, I guess the mutated portion of it. And the best way to do it is, with any reverted plant actually, is to cut off the reverted portions of, or reverted leaves and stems of that plant, and just leave the variegated leaves on. And usually the plant keeps producing the variegated leaves. It just kind of goes back to being a variegated plant. So what my thinking and my idea on this is, I'm going to chop this baby up. I know it's so beautiful, and it is giving me a new leaf within the past couple days right there, and I know it's the Congo red that's coming out right there. And I'm just gonna keep it as a Congo red because I love dark green foliage and I love the dark green philodendron. So hopefully we're gonna cut it back almost to the base and see if it produces both. And I'm gonna attempt to root the Congo red, and we're gonna replant the little baby one. And I wanted to show you how I do this. So I do water propagations when I propagate, especially philodendrons. I know there's a lot of ways that you can propagate, and everybody has their own favorite way. I found that this method for these type of plants is the best one in my experience. Like for me, that's the best way to propagate it. Although I did try the sphagnum moss, and I did try perlite boxes, and I tried coco coir. I also tried propagating directly in soil, and still the water method just works best for me. So I have my little thing of supplies over here, and it's just going to be very super quick. We're just going to use a regular mason jars filled up with water, and I love that using the mason jars for my water propagations because you can see the roots, they're all clear and they're big enough and they're just beautiful. You can decorate them pretty much any way you want. We're gonna need a nice sharp pair of shears or scissors, garden shears. I'm just using my spare right here because currently my garden shears have gone MIA. We are also going to need some cinnamon. I always use ground cinnamon to, I sprinkle this, first of all, it's a fungicide. So to make sure the plant does not get sick, where I make the cut, I just sprinkle some on there to stop the bleeding of the plant. And this also goes a little bit in the soil just to prevent fungus from growing. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I also going to use, this is my little bottle of Purell. That's what I use, or rubbing alcohol will work just as well. And just a simple paper towel. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna disinfect the shears first before I make any cuts, because you know, just like with human skin, plant skin gets sick as well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to disinfect both sides of the shears, taking extra care not to cut myself, because that's what it seems like I've been doing for the past few days. Any sharp object I come in contact with, I get a cut. I'm usually not the clumsy one, but yeah. So we're just gonna let this dry for a minute. And let's take a closer look at where we're going to cut. So as you can see, right here were the green ones and the red ones, and you can see it's such a dramatic difference where the green stops and the red starts. This is where I'm gonna cut, and I think I'm just gonna take it even a leaf lower or a node lower. I'm gonna flip it around because on this side you can see that it goes down even further. So that's where I'm going to make my cut. And this is a very healthy plant. And Rojo Red, the Red Congo, I love it. This plant is just gorgeous on its own. Look at this dark green foliage. I mean, compared to Birkin right here, I don't know why I never vibed with Birkin in this form, but seeing it revert back, just, I don't know, something switched in me that I just kind of want to save this for the plant and just as an experiment for myself. But this, oh my gosh, the Red Congo, I love it. The dark foliage, look how shiny and glossy this is. And this is just a natural leaf. I never put anything on the leaves except I just wipe them off. And this red, I don't know if you guys can see very well, the more burgundy back, and the edges are translucent red. This is just a very, and the red stems, I mean, come on, this is just a gorgeous, gorgeous plant. So here we go, you can see. So I'm just gonna cut it right there at the node. I'm just gonna turn it towards me. All right, buddy, let's see if we can save you. And I'm going to take this leaf as well, just because you can tell that one side is red reverted and the other one is still green. So I think this is the leaf that it started it all, I guess. And there's already aerial roots that are going over there. So what we're just gonna do is we're gonna chop it down there. Oh boy, there we go. And he has like a woodsy stem. All right, here we go. Right here. So this is what it's gonna look like. I do see some red reversion down there and aerial roots and all of that stuff. So I don't know if I need to clean that area up a little bit lower. I might, just a little bit right there. So I'm just gonna try to get as much of it out as possible right there. And it's gonna produce new growth, so I'm not worried about that. It's gonna heal and it's gonna be nice and beautiful again. It still is beautiful. So hopefully it's gonna give me new growth. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some cinnamon. See if you can see this. Okay, let's see right there. Okay, I'm gonna take some ground cinnamon, and all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna lightly sprinkle it on the cut. And that's okay if I get it in the leaves and everything. So I'm just gonna leave it there, and what that's gonna do is prevent from fungus growing, and it's just gonna stifle the flow, the blood flow of the plant, so it's not gonna weep. And we're gonna wait until it calluses, and it should produce new growth. So because it's a philodendron, it just kind of goes from the leaf. And I have one that's coming in over there, and I have one that's coming in over there. So hopefully this is going to be enough to save the actual beautiful, beautiful foliage of the birkin with these gorgeous pinstripes. Work and save the birkin. And now I have another plant that's growing out of it right here. It's a little birkin baby over here. I am going to be repotting this one in a new pot. I just have to go out and get one right now, because the leaves are very small and the plant is very young. I do not have any lines or any variegation on them yet. I'm looking closely now. I see one that is kind of starting to have a line, white line, but we will see how this one does. Maybe I'm gonna end up with, you know, another Congo red, but we will see. But yeah, I'm just going to leave this guy as is, and we're gonna put him aside. I'm telling you, I'm not usually this clumsy. All right, so all we're gonna do with this guy is we're gonna take our mason jar with water, and we're gonna take this beautiful, beautiful cutting, which already has one more leaf that's coming in right there. Okay, guys, see the leaf? Right there, the leaf. It's beautiful. It's just starting to unfurl right there. And oh, there's new growth right here and right there. So this is great. This is great. And these are the half, becomes like a half moon, half rojo red, half birkin right here on the leaf. And the rest are just Congo red. Yeah, the rest are just Congo red, which is not bad at all. And I did make sure that I got the whole entire node with some aerial roots, because these are the points you want to keep when you're trying to propagate, is these aerial roots gonna become water roots and soil roots after that. So all we're gonna do is just gonna place it in the water, in the jar, right there. And we are going to watch the progress of this guy. I will do an update on this guy because it is a beautiful plant. I mean, look at this. Like, look how cool this is. Oh, actually, let me see if I can move this like this so you can see. You see how doubled the color is? The green and the red. It's just like so Christmassy to me. I love it. Any plants that are dark foliage or have red and green on them, yes, please, all day long. So yes, I hope that you like this little video and a little tutorial. And if you have a reverting plants, go ahead and try this method with yours and see if you can save the plants and kind of experiment. Don't get upset if the plant doesn't make it, because, you know, in reality plants do die, and it's just kind of part of learning experience and exploration. And yeah, let me know in the comments below if you saved a reverted plant back to its original variegation And also let me know how you've done it, what method you have used. If you have a Birkin growing in your home and in your collection, let me know how you like the plants, and if it's done any weird reversions for you, because I know some people, they have cream leaves that are coming back out and it's just doing its own little thing and nobody knows what kind of reversion it's going to get. They're going to get. And if you have a red Congo growing, also let me know how the plant is doing for you and if there's any tips or tricks that need to be done with them. So overall, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also follow me on Instagram. You guys know what to do. And I will see you in the next one.